can I actually budget my way into a proper investment portfolio? Let's find out. At some point, I also used to have my budget in my head, and I'll just say, yeah, once the money comes in, I'll put 10k here, 20k here. But I will tell you, nothing has been more helpful than actually writing it down and visualizing, okay, this is what the expenses are going to look like. And the starting point for us is, let's see how to budget. Of course, what is going to be on this list is going to be different depending on your structure, expenses, and all of that. But I would say this is a pretty good skeleton to start with. So, of course, the starting point is income. Income here, we're assuming, let's say, in there, you're earning 250k per month. I know to some people it's a lot, to some people it's not at all. Maybe to most people it's not significant. But now, one thing that I do personally is to always put right after the income, no other source of income, and put question mark. I mean, there are sometimes that, yeah, I do have another source. I just put it that, oh, you tried this time around, but it's just to build the culture that besides your major income, which might be like salary or payment for freelancing, whatever you do, really no other source of income yet. Then the next line is tithe. For the people that pay tithe, yes, fantastic. I also call it giving as well. If you want to give or you have a budget for giving, you can also include that, because it's a reminder to Almighty God that you know that He's done this for you and He'll continue to do this for you. So you can take that out. I mean, rule of thumb: if you use 10%, that's 25,000 out of the 250. So that means you're left with 225. Now, from this 225 is where you can actually pay yourself. So naturally, you think, oh, I'm earning 250, but by the time you take out the initial item, then look at, okay, let me actually pay myself. So I'm like, every month, let's say we're paying ourselves 150 out of this 225 that we have left. That means from this 150, assuming it's a younger person, we can say every month 105 is going into stocks investment. That's every month, January, February, all the way. Every month 105 is going into stocks investment. Then 45,000 is going into fixed income. That can be things like mutual funds. It might be too small for a commercial paper, but something that's earning you an interest, right? That is much safer than stocks that usually fluctuates. Then the next thing is, now after you take out this 150, you have your actual disposable income. Disposable. And for that, you can now start taking out the expenses. I didn't really include all the expenses that you would have, but things like transport, things like internet, a major one, feeding. So that means sometimes this 75,000 might not be realistic. But the idea is you have a structure that would help you visualize how you want to allocate your income. In fact, the rule of thumb that we do is do not spend until you actually budgeted for it. Like what, and you can budget for going out too. There's something that we call Interesting People Fund. You can budget for it as well. But this is skeleton layout. There's more to come.